But you see, I have always looked at animal life differently than so many others in the world. I tried to capture this in the origin of species. So let me read this. Although it is said, if there is a poor way to construct a sentence, I will certainly choose it. But I do like these passages, for they capture this for me. When I view all beings not as special creations, but as the lineal descendants of some few beings which lived long before the first bed of the Silurian system was deposited, those organisms seem to me to be ennobled. It is interesting to contemplate a tangled bank, clothed with many plants of many kinds, with birds singing in the bushes, insects flitting around, worms crawling through the damp earth, and to reflect that these elaborately constructed forms, so different from each other and dependent upon each other in so complex a manner, have all been produced by laws acting around us. Thus, from the war of nature, from famine and death, the most exalted object which we are capable of conceiving, namely the production of the higher animals, directly follows. There is grandeur in this view of life, having been originally breathed by the Creator into a few forms or into one, and that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms, most beautiful and most wonderful, have been and are being evolved. Looking back over my life, I don't believe I've done any harm, but I do sometimes feel I have not done enough real good for my fellow creatures. I seem to have become a machine that is built to create theories out of enormous amounts of facts, and as a result, parts of my brain seem to have atrophied. When I was a young man, I enjoyed literature, the plays of Shakespeare, poetry of all sorts. I tried reading Shakespeare the other day, and it nauseated me. My taste in music and pictures also seems to have become dulled. And so if I had it to do over again, I think I would make it a point every week to read a poem, to listen to some music, to appreciate a painting, so that those parts of my brain would not atrophy.